In this world of sports, we all know the multitude of sports that there are. Each one requires their own sets of skills that involve you to play at a very, 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 very high level. Some may take forever to train for, some may a couple weeks, couple days, couple hours. But there's so many sports in this world to choose from that you can just pick any one and just go at it. But hockey, in my opinion, in the world and in North American sports, is the hardest one to play and to learn because the learning curve as you're beginning, the variety of skills it takes as you're playing the game, and it's the pure physicality of the sport just in general. The first topic I'm going against is the learning curve. Most players in hockey, they start around when they're 3 to 4 years old just to learn how to be able to skate. And I see people around at public skates all the time. They're grown men, grown women, they don't know how to skate either. So it's a really hard learning curve, learning to be able to skate, which is just one basic skill of playing hockey. Another one is stick handling. One of the hardest things to do in the sport, and one of the hardest things even pro players can even do. Only the best of the best can stick handle, and it takes years and years and years and years of practice, bunch of time, bunch of effort, just to be able to move the puck back and forth with your stick. Back to skating as well, as different levels to skating. As talking about the learning curve, as you grow in the sport of hockey, there's different moves and different requirements you have to do on your body and your legs in order just to keep you moving faster, moving in certain directions in order to change speed, be better, fake out your opponent in order to get you in a better position for you, your teammates, or just in general. That's why the learning curve of hockey is just so much different and so much higher than normal sports, especially in North America. The second point I'll be going over is the physicality. One stat I saw watching a game a few years back is that hockey hits are 17% harder than NFL hits, even though they're 20% smaller. It's just a pure fact, mainly because we're moving so fast, and it's just a physical sport. There's nothing else you can really do about it. You're either getting banged out, you're blocking shots, you're blocking 90-mile-per-hour shots in the face, legs, arms, elbows, wherever, with a rubber puck that's about 5 pounds. It can be a lot on your body, especially practices, bag skates, getting skated every freaking minute. It's awful. Your legs are extremely tired. You're physically, mentally, you're extremely drained. And in the NHL, they play 82 games, sometimes even back to back to back, which is extremely, extremely draining on the legs. The NBA plays an 82 season, and they have tons and tons and tons of rest days when most NHLers get little to none. Excuse me. Another one is just the hits. Always the rub outs, always on the boards. The boards are harder. Ice is a lot harder than grass and turf. And especially in baseball and soccer, there's absolutely no contact whatsoever. So with football and NHL and North America being the only two sports you can really hit in that are major, there's really no contest when it comes to getting bruised up, getting banged up every play, every second you're on the ice. And especially, can't forget, they allow fighting. Just getting punched in the face alone, I believe, is a lot more physical than just getting slapped to the helmet. Last one I'll be talking about is just the skills needed. Like I talked about earlier, the learning curve and the skating and stick handling. There's so many things you need to be able to learn to be able to play hockey at a very, very, very high level. Especially when you're stick handling, keeping your head up, making sure you don't get hit, looking for different options, learning how the game works, all the multitude of rules, how the ref, how many refs are on the ice, the blue line, red line, goal line, the post. You need to know where things are. You need to keep your head up when you're stick handling, and you need to be able to put yourself and your teammates in a better position. With skating and edge work, you need to be able to stay up on your feet. Skating is an extremely, extremely, extremely hard thing, and it's the most basic thing to do in hockey. You need to be able to keep your edge work, mohawk, tight turn, all these different things, just to be able to get yourself going, be able to play better, be able to be faster. Another one is shooting. Probably one of the harder things as well is being accurate with the puck. A stick's really long, you have to hold it really awkward. Being able to pass it, shoot it, fire it accurately and on time, especially knowing when to, is just an extremely hard thing to learn and develop as you're growing, especially when you're 6 years old trying to figure out how to even skate. It's just another thing. There's multitude of skills that are just much, much harder than other sports. The only thing that I can think of that might be harder is hitting a baseball. But even then, that's only one thing in baseball. There's 4 or 5 different things in hockey that you need to be able to do that can help you rise to the next level when baseball's just hitting a baseball. And in conclusion, the reason why I believe hockey is the most hardest sport in North America out of the 4 major sports, being NHL, NBA, NFL, in the MLS would be extremely more physical, fighting, hitting, getting bruised up, the practices, the long season, the learning curve, just learning how to be even somewhat competent or average at the game is this extremely exponential curve, and it's not very linear, and you need to learn fast, and you need to learn how to do it quickly. Another one is just how many skills you need to learn. Shooting, skating, stick handling, keeping your head up, knowing when to do this, knowing when to do that. The IQ of the game is very, very fast as well. You need to be able to pick these things up quick, do them right, and do it all the time. And that is why I believe hockey is the hardest sport in North America.